Okay, it's another Chevelle Sunday. So, I got a bunch of stuff done yesterday. I had a little time to spend in here. I installed the upper radiator hose with the covering and with the black ends on there. What else did we do? I neatened up some wiring and some things underneath. Just tie wrapped a few things with the steel tie wraps, metal tie wraps, and just kind of got that in order. I filled up the cooling system with the Evans. I used the Evans coolant. It took approximately 5 gallons, believe it or not. It took quite a bit. Then again, it was a perfectly dry motor. So I got that in there. A little nerve-wracking as always, because you're always wondering, am I going to have a leak? But luckily, so far, no. Everything looks good. Let's see, what else? I got the oil's been in for a while. I also did the transmission fluid, and TCI recommends a dry tranny to take approximately 9 quarts. I put 8 quarts in there, and when I originally installed it, I did put possibly, I think it was about a quart in the converter before I installed it. That's a must, otherwise the converter could possibly fail if you don't. I got the plugs all in, tightened down, torqued down. I have the wires on. I just went back to my timing again just to make sure I was on the money. I was. That worked out great. So we're really close to firing up at this point. I got to work on the throttle today. I'm just waiting for a couple things for that. And power steering fluid. It's got to be a synthetic fluid. Also the rear fluid, that has to be a mineral-based fluid. So the rear fluid will be here today. Unfortunately, the power steering fluid, I'm not sure if it's going to be here today or if it's going to be here Tuesday. I forget. And the synthetic power steering fluid was actually a little hard to find in my area. I actually found it online, so through Amazon. So hopefully it shows up today. That would be great. I didn't put it back on its wheels yet because I just want to do one last bleeding, just to check everything so I don't have to pull the wheels off again. Prior to putting them on, though, I do got to balance them. I have the balancer right behind me here. So really, yesterday was just a lot of nitpicking here and there. A little more nitpicking today, and we'll be at that point where it's time to just get the input on the computer correct and fire it up. And as of right now, I'm not seeing any reason why it won't fire. So hopefully everything works out. And that was about it. You know, came home Thursday to a bunch of Snap-on stuff. I didn't open it yet. Come off camera here for a second. But why don't we just open it together right now? Let's see what we got here. And this is all memorabilia stuff. It's not tools. You know, I had a knife here. Where's my knife? Here. A handy-dandy Snap-on knife. We'll take the camera off in a minute and just look at what I did on the engine this week, or actually yesterday. Well, let's see what we got here. Oh, cool. I got the 3 pliers. They're the same pliers, just with a different color handle on them. And these are display items, and I'm Snap-on crazy. So let's see. I don't want to damage the box. They make everything so hard to open. Everything is so tight. You would think that it was actually a tool. Let's see if I can get this open here. Alright, cool. And yeah, I didn't have a lot of time in here yesterday. I had trailer work yesterday I had to get done. Okay. If the plastic has an opening, I'll pull it out. If not, I'm not. Okay, it does. I like leaving things in their original boxes. And even after I display them, I still keep the boxes. This is pretty cool. Look at that. I know some of this stuff up here. Look, it actually, look, it'll leave a slide. Just like the real thing. I know this stuff is childish, but it is what it is. I'll put this stuff away a little later. It's eating up camera time. Let me just put this here. I also got the screwdriver wall hanger. They say that that's extremely fragile, so I'm not going to open that up. And I also got the big wrench. I'm off camera there. I also got the big wrench that's going to go on the wall. So one of the goals, as the weather starts to change and get cooler, and also as we go into winter, which I hate winter, I'm going to do a little remodeling in here and get a lot of stuff hung up, a lot of the memorabilia stuff, and just kind of start moving towards my goal of doing what I always wanted to do here, besides, you know, doing my cars and my projects, to also have a little bit of my memorabilia hanging up. I have quite a bit of memorabilia that I'm going to be doing between here, the motorcycle, can't talk, the motorcycle shop behind me, the machine shop to the left of me. So everything is going to eventually, you know, get decorated and start moving towards a final goal. So let's pop the camera off. Like I said, I didn't do a ton of stuff yesterday. I got in here really late. Today I got here a little bit late also because it's raining cats and dogs outside. I mean, it's really, really bad. Basically flooding type rains. We're okay here. We drain well here, so we're lucky. Although my street looks like it's under 6 inches of water. But other than that, everything is okay. All right, let's pop that camera off and let's take a look around. And my weekly statement, I am not a cameraman. Let's see here. So basically I installed this, you know, I put the covering on there. I had to use a little bit of WD-40. It wasn't actually WD-40, I have a different brand that I use. I just kind of buttered up the hose and the covering went on a lot easier. I got the ends on here. There's actually just clamps on here. These are fake ends. And they just kind of keep with the motif of the rest of this stuff. And I got the throttle hanging out over here because I do need to cut this to length. So I had to remove the inner workings, and I got to cut that to length. And I have everything I need in order to get it through the firewall, tighten it up, and get it to the pedal. So we're going to need that. Today I'll work on the throttle position sensor, which I was going to do yesterday, but honestly, it was so late in here, I totally forgot about it, and I figured I'd just save it for today. We got the coolant in, and for the transmission, we used all the correct fluid. I like using the manufacturer's fluid. Whoever builds the part, I like using their fluid, so there's no warranty issues, and so on and so forth. And I would imagine it would be the best choice, being that they built the tranny. So I bought their fluid. It wasn't really that expensive, but you know, it gets to the point of where expense doesn't matter. It's the warranty and the quality of the product at that point. So really nothing else done. Some stuff underneath. I buttoned up a few things underneath, you know, nothing to really brag about. But we're getting there. I think Saturday or Sunday next week, if it's not too crazy for me as of right now, my Saturday is open, and hopefully it'll stay open. And hopefully the next video will show this thing running, which would be kind of exciting. All the plumbing is done. I found no leaks so far because I did take my time with everything. And once we fire it and we get it warm, we'll see if there's any issues. Hopefully there's not. But like any other thing mechanical, the possibility is always there. You know, it's not because you missed anything. A lot of times it could just be, you know, an aftermarket part that didn't work out well or whatever. But we'll live and learn. The other thing that I do also have to do is I just got to get the oil in the compressor, and you know, the PAG oil. So this way I could get that in there, and maybe prior to starting it up, I do want to just vacuum the system down so we know we have no leaks. And I'll also vacuum it down after I run it for a while too, just to see if anything rattled loose and created a leak. So you know, that was it for this week. So it's going to be a short video. The most exciting thing was getting the snap-on gifts I found at my door, and that was about it. So let's get this back up on the camera stand and finish up. Actually, prior to putting it back on the stand, let's take a look outside. And I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but we got quite a bit of rain coming down. You look at my street there, right above the roof of the Subaru. You can see that It's pretty nasty out here, and the humidity is really bad too. So let's get back into the AC. Okay, as we're winding down, once this thing fires and everything feels good, I'm also going to just bleed the brakes one more time, you know, just some foot power. Even though I did use the tool and the pedal feels good, I do want to check it. And that's pretty much it for that. But once we get this thing fired up, I wish I had a little bit more room, maybe another garage so I could do the interior, you know, in another area. But the interior is pretty much, I would say, at 80%, 85%. I mean, the seats need to go back in. The back one does have to be upholstered. The headliner, which I'm not looking forward to. And really that's about it. There's not a lot left back there, you know, or in there, I should say. And, you know, my thing right now is to get it fired up, get it running. And at that point, I've been going back and forth with what project I'm going to bring in next. And I'm thinking the coffin car, because I think that'll be a quicker project. It's a little bit of a more open project, so maybe I can do some filming of the work I do on it. Because I don't have a cameraman, I don't have somebody following me around, so it makes no sense to try to show you something if I have my back towards the camera and I'm welding or fixing something and you can't see it. So, you know, if I could find a camera person, that would be great, and I'd be able to show a lot more. But as of this point, like I said, we're probably going to fire this up on Saturday or Sunday, depending on my timetable. So far, like I said, Saturday's open, so I'm kind of looking forward to not working on here. Maybe the last couple of little things to do, and turn that key, and hopefully we hear brum brum, and not bang bang. So, as I said, it's going to be a short video for the simple reason that I don't really have anything that came in this week. Just odd and end stuff. Some of it was the Snap-on stuff. Really, that was it. I did purchase Royal Purple for the rear, but for some reason I didn't read the instructions. So prior to putting this in, I said, you know what, I better read the instructions. And the rear recommendations was for a mineral-based single temp fluid. So they recommend mineral-based 140 synthetic. And so basically that's coming today. I'll get that filled up and that'll be buttoned up and out of the way. Hopefully no leaks there. And this way it won't delay starting it, but I just want to get all my fluids in. And if I need to address something, I want to address it now, not after. Because once it fires, once everything feels good, even prior to finishing the interior, I may just spin it around the street here, obviously on a nice, you know, sunny day, and we'll go from there. So this one is kind of winding down. At least I hope it is. As long as it starts, runs good, everything is good. You know, no leaks, you know, no runs, no errors. We'll be in good shape to start planning to get another project in here. So sorry I didn't have a lot this week, but if you could, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week, and hopefully it's running. So enjoy your day. If it's raining, sit inside, watch some TV and relax, because tomorrow it starts all over again, work. All right guys, have a good day.